We're going to make some Chelsea buns. Sweetened bun dough. The dough is not sweet itself, but what we're going to put inside, we're going to roll it, sweet fillings and dried fruit inside. So in here I've got a pan with some butter. I'm just going to melt the butter. Very gently. When the butter is melted, what I'm going to do is add the milk in. This is a yeast dough. We want everything to come to just blood temperature, just warming everything through. So there should be enough residual heat in this pan away from the heat to activate the yeast and get it working. So I'm just feeling that with my finger, and it feels like about 30 degrees, 35 degrees, which is perfect for what I want. Into that, I'm going to put the yeast. And 1 egg. This will form the wet ingredients for my dough. So very similar to a bread dough, we're going to knead, prove, shake, knead and then bake again. And like a bread dough, we're going to put the salt into the flour rather than with the yeast. Yeast and salt are not good for it, so don't get on very well. Yeast tends to retard salt. Salt tends to retard yeast quite a bit. So I'm just going to mix that in a little bit with my hands, make a little well. I'm going to pour in the wet ingredients into the well. And rather than use my hands straight away, I'm going to use a fork just to bring the dough together before I start kneading. This is what this does, this stops my hand getting very sticky and getting lots of dough on it before it gets to. If you had a machine at home, you would use the dough hook for this recipe. Once everything's come together, I can use my hand to then start bringing the dough together. Still not leaving the bowl yet, because I want to pick up all the ingredients that are in there. Then I can turn it out onto the bench. What I'm going to do is try to activate the gluten. And you can see from this, it's not a particularly strong dough. Because of the air expansion within the dough, we need it to be strong. So we need to develop the gluten, and we're going to do that by kneading. So we're going to push it out with this part of our hand, and then fold it back on. What you can do is, if you have a sticky dough, this is a slightly stickier than a normal bread dough, when you're kneading, every now and then, just use your scraper to bring it back off the bench. So I'm going to carry on kneading this. It'll take about 10 minutes for the gluten to be ready in the dough, after which we're going to prove it. About, I'd say 1 hour, but it really depends on how long it takes to double in size. I've been kneading my dough now for 10 minutes. You can see the dough is quite elastic, smooth. What this means is it's got the strength now to handle the expansion. I'm just going to stretch it like this, and you can see it's going quite thin. This is called the window test. It's to see if the gluten structure is strong enough to handle the expansion. So it is ready now. What I need to do now is to prove it. So I need to put it into a bowl, cover it with cling film, I'll put this somewhere warm in your kitchen. somewhere around the sort of 30-degree mark, where the gluten can relax, the bread can expand, the dough can expand and double in size. Once it's double in size, we can then shape it and then prove it again before we bake. Our bun dough is nearly ready to roll. What we can do is now just prepare some fillings for it. So I've got some dried cranberries, some sultanas and some dried apricots. I'm just going to chop these down just a little bit, too large. I'm going to make this one like a spiral. We're going to put a lot of flavourings in the centre, roll it up like a scroll, and then slice them. Much like we did in lesson 1 with the ham and cheese scrolls. Cranberries and sultanas we can chop together. They don't need a whole lot of chopping, just a little bit, get them a little bit smaller. It's probably just about enough chopping. So it doesn't need to be super fine, just a little bit smaller. Over in this pan I've got some melted butter, I've got some brown sugar, I've got some cinnamon powder here. Some orange, which I'm going to zest once it's rolled out. So, pin this one out. Bun dough is doubled in size. It's taken about 40 minutes. A little bit of flour on the bench, not an awful lot. Turn the dough out. Before I start rolling it, I just want to shape it into a rectangle because that's what I want to finish up with. I want to finish with a rectangle, so I'm going to start with one. Being very minimal with the flour. The reason I don't use too much flour is because if the dough becomes too dry, it won't melt together too much. It'll stay quite separate and too flaky. And then we're just pulling the corners out to make sure I'm staying the square sides. About the thickness I want to get to. Here. Before I start to sprinkle everything on this and roll it, just fold it over one time. With light dusting and then do the same on this side. Just to make sure that when I do roll it, it's not going to stick to the bench. So it's fairly even rectangle. Just add some butter. Melted butter, just brushing the dough, just to give it a fine coverage. So I'm going to sprinkle the dried fruit. It's really key just to keep everything quite even at this stage. Even covering of all the fruit as possible. Some brown sugar that scatter over the filling. Remember, there's no sugar in this dough, so this is the only sweetness it's getting. Completely laid. glaze at the end. And I've got some cinnamon powder which I'm just going to seal over and let it just fall evenly over the top of the dough. And some orange zest. If possible, if you've got a microplane, it's best to do this over the dough because the oils then fall into the dough as well. And then we're going to roll it up. So as I've just left a little untouched seam here, which is going to help me just finish everything off. I'm going to roll it up on the back, keeping it as tight as possible. Roll it up to a nice cylinder. Even it out with the hands, make sure it's a nice even cylinder. I'm going to cut this one to 12. So I've got a baking tray here lined with baking paper. Cut the dough first in half. Just when I'm cutting, I'm really just to keep everything stable. So I'm just cutting very gently with the knife. Cut in half again. And each one of these pieces I cut into 3. Turn these up now, just give it a little flatten, not too much. We want these to come together when they cook, so we're putting them close enough together so that when they prove, they join up. So we're going to glaze them as a whole tray, and they get pulled apart. So we're going to do lines of 3 times 4, depending on the tray you've got at home. If you've got a tray that's not suitable for this size, you can do 2 smaller trays or 4x4, whatever you've got to work with. Okay, so that's the Chelsea buns rolled. They now then need to prove. Take about half an hour, I'd imagine, until they double in size. We're going to turn the oven on now to 180 degrees, and we're going to put a little tray of water in the oven, which is going to help give some steam when these buns are baking. So we'll turn this out. 180 degrees. And when these are ready, we'll pop them in. Okay, so we've gone up and checked the Chelsea buns, if you can see here, they've doubled in size, they've joined up together nicely, which is what we want. Right, we're going to pop them into the oven now at 180 degrees. Remember, I've put a tray of water in the oven before. This is to create some steam, create a humid atmosphere for the buns just to kick a little bit more before they start to really bake and settle on top. Okay, so then they go. Go between 14 and 16 minutes, right, until they're nicely coloured on top, cooked all the way through. When they come out, we're going to make a nice little glaze to paint on them as they're still warming. So I'm just about to check the Chelsea buns. Also, what I'm doing here, I'm working on a glaze for the buns. And look pretty good, pretty happy with them. Stuck together, which is nice, is what I want. So I want to glaze them as one whole unit. They're definitely cooked, you can feel them underneath, and then nice and golden brown. What I've got in here, I've got the icing sugar from the recipe, and I've sieved it into a pot. Seems like an awful lot of icing sugar. We're trying to melt it down. I've got the apricot jam in there. I'm also going to put in there orange juice and orange zest. Orange zest, I'm going to put straight in. Juice of 1 orange as well. All I'm trying to really do is just liquefy the sugar. Sugar breaks down very fast. It doesn't need to reduce, it's just getting everything so it's a homogeneous state. So the jam's mixed into the sugar, mixed into the orange juice, the zest. And after that, it's ready to paint onto these buns. I like to do this while they're still hot because they'll absorb some of the syrup. Okay, so that's it there. Everything's dissolved and homogeneous. So it's icing sugar, apricot jam, orange juice and orange zest. So there's no lumps with it, start just brushing all of this on. So just kind of pick it up with the brush and let it fall into all the crevices, into all the gaps. So you're kind of using your brush a little bit like a spoon, as you're scooping it up and dabbing it on rather than just straight brushing it on. Gives them a nice sheen, nice rich syrupy flavour. The orange is very strong. The orange is going straight into it. Right, so we've done one round, we're going to go back and we're going to do the same again. Glaze them a second time. So what happens, the first lot goes in and gets absorbed, and we go and paint the second layer. We have it all done. So that's the Chelsea buns.